3 of this playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All for the Nintendo Switch. Let's continue straight away because this is not going to be a very long sermon. I would like to make decent progress at the very least. Okay, this is exactly where we had stopped yesterday, so let's go. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Insists it's not Maya. Yeah. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order, order, order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than 8 Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at Detention Center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Oh. She had a picture taken while Mia was inside Maya's body? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Oh. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes it into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Oops. So we can see the victim. She's holding the gun, obviously. I'm not quite sure right now. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Yeah, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. There has to be something. Yeah, there's no hole in the sleeve. And if the victim is already dead, she didn't shoot herself afterward, did she? No, because those pictures were taken after the 2 gunshots. There's something wrong here. Your Honor? Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange about it? Well, the sleeve. Right about here, I'd say. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. Well, that's exactly the problem. And that is exactly what is so odd, yeah. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah, she understood. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. This one, Karma. You intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down in the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. The woman knew about everything, the bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francesca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that that detective gets to what's coming. Oh. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at this next salary discussion. Program shoe. In any case, this is a big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. It has to be. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? I have a faint idea who that would be. If you think of motive, who had a motive of killing Dr. Gray? That redhead girl, right? She was there for the channeling, and in her room was a box full of clothes worn during channeling. So she could have done one of the outfits of Maya's, and then somehow found her way inside, or maybe she was already inside actually, hiding behind the folding screen. And she would look like her sister had entered Maya's body, because she must look like her sister at least somewhat, right? That would make sense. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, you were lying. I swear that my whip would be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Ah, I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right, now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia is calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Me, I would always turn things around and change your perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... before we forced our way into the channeling chamber, Maya had left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Proof that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. Key. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key is the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. Why don't we ask Pearl where she got it in the first place? How did it come to be in her hand? This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Is she going to keep doing that on the loop? Yes, she is actually. Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. That doesn't say much about the defense attorneys that she's been up against until now. If she hasn't lost one. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? A ticket? Poor thing, so sheltered. Ah. Da, 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 da. Part 3, Investigation. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course, but if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Rustic thatched roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They are nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any other villagers walking around though. Isn't going to be exactly all the same descriptions as before, by the way. There's a really complex explanation, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think it's mostly going to be the same thing. I called the police from this phone, yeah, right? The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place my uncle's home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Do you think it's her? On second thought, showing her this picture might cause severe trauma. Yeah, it's going to be to say the same thing. That's Mystic Maya's. I shouldn't have shown her something this violent. Is that blood? It's nothing really. Just forget you ever saw this, okay? What was I thinking? I can't show stuff like this to a child. I've seen this knife before. Really? Where? My kitchen. Oh, that's right. This knife belongs to the face. I'll skin and cut up some apples for you later, Mr. Nick. Okay, thanks. I'm sure it is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you that anyway, blah blah blah. Yeah, tell me about this key, yeah. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Where did you found it? Yeah. Yeah, tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? Found it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. What was that? It was after the channeling when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? What's with her again? Are you going to tell my mother? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. I already showed her that before. Yeah. It's the... wait. She didn't say that last time. I was gonna say it's the same dialogue, but I don't think she said that last time. Cast on dice up, protection, maintain a spell, release a spell. So basically, this has nothing to do with the murder. Well, that's super. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's talk. So what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya is already naturally short, so... And then that snubby woman with the ruffly clothes. Roughly. Okay, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I am going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent, all they care about is if they win. That's terrible, but she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he might have become a good guy eventually. He? What are you talking about? Objection, Panda! How's it going today? What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Wait, what? You're making some breakfast? Oh, well, have a good one then. Have a good breakfast. He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. He's dead? What? By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key, just when did she pick this up? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. He's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me, I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Oh. I can use that on her? I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? You really won't tell me what you were doing at the time of the murder? I'm sorry, but with the Magatama I can unlock your Psyche locks, right? Yes, what should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is? If you would just tell me, it would be easier for the both of us. I'm so nervous. Pearls is holding the key to this whole case. I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. I didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial, though. Well, can I try or not? I'm sorry, but with the Magatama I can unlock with your... yeah. Or maybe I can present stuff. Ah, yeah, like that. That's how you do it, right? Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the Winding Way? Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know what that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know? Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? I'm not sure what she was doing. If anything, I think I don't have... I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also still just a person after all. Sorry, I'll get it right this time. Yeah. I don't have the piece of evidence, I think. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Yeah. Please stop making that face. It's annoying. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right, prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? The expression on her face was quick to change. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Oh, yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. Something tells me she does not care one bit about Mystic Maya. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand? And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Do I detect some resentment? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Loda and I went to call the police? Yes, of course, I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more... what more did. More did, however, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright. Yes, wow, she got really scary. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl, isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. Mystic Misty. She's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling the certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from this village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to be the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things, as I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. She's so tied to the murder in some way. Yeah, show her this. Can I? Yeah, present it. That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea. You do realize that the Heartland is a part of this country, right? Yeah, she's saying the same thing. Yeah, those two pictures were taken at the same time, so would make sense. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? What do you think about this? I am terribly sorry, but I am afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry, but this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. Yeah, this is going to be our default answer for anything for which she has nothing programmed. Yeah, she's going to say the same thing. This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels, I can't describe it. There are 6 parts to the Curane's sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... even if it was something that occurred during the channeling, it is an unforgivable act. Yeah, she's not gonna react to the rest. I want to see Eeny Miny again. Ah, there's something hanging from the incinerator. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at top speed towards me. Oh, hey! You're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, real suave, so it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So, what's up? You're all out of breath. Huh? Oh, you mean... I'm just totally happy and, totally excited to be here. Excited? I mean, there are so many things to, see? It's the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, that urn over there. Do you, know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it, a tiny bit, but still. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it. So someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Yeah, I already looked at it. It's a really old urn. There are ashes of a person long dead inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. That's the side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. Wait, what? Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Yeah, it's this village's treasure. Didn't know that. And, it's sealed inside that urn. It's? What are you talking about? Amy-Faye's spirit. Amy-Faye? Who's that? Geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Kurine channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, as long as her spirit, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Edie, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Graves, remember? As if there was another one. Oh, that one. Should have said so in the first place. So, I totally don't know anything because I was, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Come on, what a total bore. I, totally have nothing to do with this, murder thing. Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister who died in an accident was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Ah, boy, here we go again. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry your mouth open on this one. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am... Huh? Weird. Can I try, maybe? Traffic accident. Please tell me about traffic accident, huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. You just asked whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Another person's accident? Like you got someone in mind? Well, how about the doctor, maybe? Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too? Can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person, like, had an accident? Oh, besides, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance chaser like you. Alright, I get it. Okay, then let's see if you know about this person's accident. Another person's accident? I'm not sure. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Yeah, probably. The bedding is all laid out today too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Excuse me? Who am I talking to? There's no one there here. Well, it looked like someone had to be there, but... I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure it wasn't there before. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded piece of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it must have been the other girl who did it, and then she must have used one of those costumes that were in that box inside our room. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. I don't think I have what it takes to unlock her psyche locks. I haven't been here in a while. This case has had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Okay, let's move then. Detention center. Yeah, let's go there maybe. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. What is it? I'm not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Huh? Is it trash burning day already? That's not something I would know about. I guess you didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way. That's Crane's sacred urn. Isagami's soul is sealed inside of it. Yeah, I know all about it, but about how she's the founder of the Crane technique. Oh, look at Mr. Smarty here. Thinks he knows all. You sound like an occult fanatic. Trust me, this isn't going on my resume anytime soon. You know, I haven't looked at this in a long time. I wonder when it became so cracked. But if I had to guess, it should spell Amy, A-M-I, but someone glued it all back together, like, not in the right order or something like that. Like, they did a botched job of it. Anyway. This is me, right? I guess I really did shoot Dr. Gray. But that's not you. It's two. It's not. It's two. I should have kept this picture to myself. Yeah, it's going to be the exact same thing. That's mine, isn't it? Damn it, I upset her again. It really was me, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Nick? That's a knife from my family's kitchen. I'll never be able to use it again. It's alright, I'll buy you a new one, okay? Ah, that's not the point. I don't ever want to see another knife, ever again. I can't think of anything special about it. That's the channeling chambers. This is the only one in the world, right? Yeah, during the trial I was kinda blah 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 blah. I got it from Pearls. That's weird. I swear I locked the door and then put the key into one of my pouchy sleeves. Your sleeve, huh? But how and when would your sleeve leave the room? It didn't grow Pearl legs. I wonder where Pearlie found that key. That hole, it looks an awful lot like a bullet hole. That's probably what it is. That's terrible. How could this happen to such an important secret? Instead of dwelling on the hole, let's focus on the fact that you weren't shot. Hey, you're right. So I was the one who was about to get shot, huh? That's terrible. Who would want to shoot little old me? I guess she didn't realize she was the one being shot at until now. It's the same as last time I saw it. You just like to show it off, don't you, Nick? Are you that thrilled to be a lawyer? That's not what I meant by it, but I mean, I don't really think about it. I just sort of shove it in people's faces. Force of habit, I guess. So how was it, today's trial, I mean? You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Loda said too. I need to have a look behind that thing. I can't stay too long in this room without feeling super hot. Nick, yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it, wait then I really am. You're not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning, and you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. Yeah, the aunt always insists that they have strawberry cake and the most bitter tea possible or something. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick. You don't think she did it, do you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. She's a great kid and really cute and really great and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us were playing with our ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. So about this ball, it's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started channeling Job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah. Pearly is always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? I think it's time we went back. Ah! Hey, wait, please, Loda! She ran off into the manor. What's going on in this place? I'm telling ya, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. Hey, Morgan. Yes, what is it? And must you be so noisy? We have a rule here. The hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask a question. Okay. Anyway, did you see Loda come by here? Ah, that girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Loda, you sure know how to waste a man's time. Ah, there's a steel samurai ball. Pretty sure I saw Loda run in this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box, so then what is it doing on the floor? If someone had been rummaging through the box to find, for example, the clothes and trying to burn them, that would make sense. It's a clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah, wow. What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? You bad person, just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man. Huh? There's a small box in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. It's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then, could this... I thought I felt my soul take off for a sec when Lola jumped out at me. So it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. Yeah. Not like this. Come on. Move. Yeah, right. Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't mean to return there. Hmm? Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. Fluffy cotton candy hair? What, Loda? With the afro? She means Loda, yeah. Another naked stream. I'm not naked, I said. She said don't look at me with them eyes, but I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right, she also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Oh yeah, I didn't show her these. I'm sure it's helpful to use some way. Blah blah blah. Present this. She was playing with her ball, I bet. Off to work? Oh, okay. Well, have a good day then. At work. Take that! You were here, weren't you, person? Winding way? Yeah. Sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Playing with our ball. Take that! You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? Okay. Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh. And then something happened, huh? Something really bad. What do you mean something? Nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. She broke the urn playing with her ball, isn't it? Take that! This urn, it's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the crane technique is sealed in there, isn't it? Yes. What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? That ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell that urn has been broken? It's not been put back together, right? Hmm. Hmm. How can I tell? What's written on it? I'm sure if I can get it if I think about it some more. The thing I'm missing must have something to do with what's written on the urn. Ah, yeah, wait. This. Yeah. Show her the profile. Who started the Korean channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mysticami. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I-A-M written on the CERN. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken the CERN and made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier actually, before even thinking that it had to be pearls. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the winding way with my ball, and that's when you broke the urn. Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I am a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village, but the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put them back together and no one would notice. Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean winding way? The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Loda and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm going to get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done and happy resolution. Phew. Sacred urn updated in the court record. Yeah, but does that have anything to do with the case? And the repair in the hallway until police came. Yeah, there's still her. With Psyche locks. Yeah, I have no choice but to remove those locks indeed. It's so hot in here, jeez. Oh. I needed that air. I probably don't already have what's required. Another accident. That accident? It's a person I have to present, maybe. No, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the necessary things, I think. There's something. Yeah, I think I found out everything I can, but I can't see how it all adds up. And is Eeny being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister! How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turns out to be Eny's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you! I wish I knew a little more about Eny, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Loda. Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. But I gotta hand it to ya. You sure know how to change some garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of one around like this. Thanks. But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? As for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see, you're not exactly a real gentleman with the latest heart, are ya? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Loda. I don't suppose you could forgive a guy like me? Do I have to? Well, I guess I can. Yeah, you did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Thank goodness. I'm still what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, Lodahard, at your service. I'll share with ya all the dirt I've dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. I tell you what, I'll even give ya all this info for free. Loda not taking money. Now I know this one's an alien clone. If Maya is not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Loda? Well, heck, ain't it obvious it's that occult freak? You mean Eny Mighty? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That granny, you and me, we were all together the whole time. So Loda suspects Eny. Which means she might have already found some info about our mysterious Eny. Maybe if I present the profile to ask about her? Hey, that's Eny Mighty, right? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. Exactly, yeah. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard as much. I had also heard that Eny was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. Yeah, don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Ah, there we go. Speaking of Eny, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? It'll cost ya, and it'll cost a lot. Oh, silly me here, I thought the free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe? What's that supposed to mean? Well, see, actually, it was gonna be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds ew. I mean, look, don't blame this on... Oh, never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this hot tea clinic. Yeah, you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm thirsty. Just gonna grab my bottle of water from there. Right. Can't keep talking like this without at least drinking a little bit, especially since I had dinner before and I didn't get to drink anything after I had dinner. I had to come straight here so I could start streaming as soon as possible to get enough progress down. Okay, so this is where Innie was hospitalized. Oh, who's this guy? Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Ah, yes, are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Director Audie. Oh ho! I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes, so what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Innie Miney. Miss Innie Miney, yes, Oh, her! It's too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Yeah, okay, so he's a patient. He's not actually a doctor. Sweetums, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct and forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, I got it. Yes. Yes, Don't, yes me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Audie, ho ho. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. So what do you know about this? I see this and my mind's blank. Yes, it's boring. That's why. Boring. Yes, how do I put it? If you had more attractive items, yes? I don't like that face. Attractive, huh? Like what? Like this? Miss Innie's really cute in this picture. You'd agree, right? Yeah, sure. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes, I'll tell her for you. Yes, please. I'll be waiting for her. Yes, waiting. About this person. I feel like somewhere. I've seen her somewhere before, I think. Well, when she comes tomorrow for a consultation, I'm sure we can get reacquainted. I don't believe this. Is he going to react like this to every female profile I show him? Yeah, he's not gonna react to this one. This person. Oh, she's nice. That look in her eye. She looks like a queen. She's glaring at me. Her stare is making me choke up in tears. I was whipped by her, and it hurt a lot. Oh, wow, I'm so jealous. So, did you cry? How did it feel? I cried a little, I think. I can't actually remember. Is he going to react to her as well? I hope not. Oh no. Isn't she the patient down in room 206? Yes. I'm sure that cute nurse is taking very good care of her. That nurse said the girl has chickenpox, or was it measles? Maybe the flu. Pearls is fine and well, although I feel sorry for the nurse now. Okay, well, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. But his face still kind of tells me that in Japanese it might be something else that he says. Nah, he's not gonna get a reaction. I'm not gonna get a reaction from something like that. Would you please look at this? Take a look at this person. Oh, this is a superb example of a woman. I'd like to meet her just one time. Bring her to me tomorrow. She'll get special attention from me, I promise. Where does he think he is? This is a medical facility. So about this girl, she is not the best. Yes, but she'd be a great candidate for surgery. Yes, yes. That's really the only thing I can prescribe to her for her. What is he talking about? What surgery? I think he likes them with a bit more chest. Probably. Alright. Hardy Clinic. So what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory clinical stuff. Yes. Doctory clinical stuff. Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details. Yes, what does that look for? Ah, yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here. You do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems? Yes, it seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eeny Miny? Now you're talking. Yes, that girl. She was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital to here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Is it possible that she was in the car with her sister? Maybe? So what kind was it? Yes, well, no, you see, that is something, no, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes? I'm never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his at this rate. There's got to be something I can show to this old coot. Well, I've tried all the profiles already, so this one maybe. No. Oh, if it is Eeny Miny in the photo, you would recognize her, right? Now, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, nice. This is nice and exciting. There's a dead body in this picture. What do you think? Does anything grab your attention? There's no mistaking this is nice. Yes, I like this picture. Yes, mind if I borrow this for a while for private research purposes? No, you absolutely can't. I don't think I should support his research. Nice. I'm just grasping right now. No. Attractive, like what? Or maybe if I present the profile again. This one maybe? Yeah, are you remembering, like, now? What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now I'm investigating a murder. Yes, what is it with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes, the trial is tomorrow and I would really like some information from you. Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret. What's that? Yes, actually, I'm not the real director. Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. Eh, what do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on, I'll give you something. Read information, okay? I'm actually dyslexic. I'm like this place's walking dictionpedia. You mean walking encyclopedia? Yeah, that. And my specialty is in young, silky smooth, hot tea patients. I think I had guessed. There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, how about you keep that kind of information to yourself? Oh. Anyway, you wanted to know about little Miss Eeny Miny, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Little Miss Eeny Miny. That girl, I remember her especially well. Really, especially very well. Please tell me what you know about Eeny Miny. Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl, that's right. She was transferred here from the General Hospital. This was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. What was she ill with? Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see. Yep, I could see it was a huge wound at that. A huge injury? Her whole body was wrapped around in bandages and her arm was in a cast. That sounds pretty severe, alright. Yes, it was an accident. An accident. They're scary, yes? Cars. Yes. Car? You mean it was a traffic accident? Yep, that's what gave her the terrible injuries. I swore it was in the papers, Yes, I looked it all up. I did. It was terrible, yes. Dare I even ask what is wrong with this old guy? Just now, you mentioned something about the big operation. Are you talking about Miss Eeny's operation? Yes, Miss Eeny's. That was one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burned like bat toast. It was bad. Very bad. Was it really that bad? It was a good thing that Miss Eeny had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together. Picture? That girl, she had just gotten her license. She just happened to have a license photo on her. Yes. So see, I got a picture as a way to remember her. Yes, well, more like swiped. Were they twins? I know, they say she was her older sister. Or is it really Mimi Miny? And then, is this one perhaps really Mimi? Yeah, Mimi Miny, and then they exchanged their roles because they look a lot like one another or something. And the picture she had on her was the picture of her sister. What? Breach of ethics? Oh wait. What? A pretty girl like her, I bet she has lots of pictures of herself. Sure. It's a treasure. My treasure. Precious. Yes, my precious. What happened to the actual license itself? Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car. Yes. In his photo for a driver's license. Director Ali's treasure possession. Is there something I'm supposed to spot in there? So you looked up information on Indy's accident? Yes. Yep, sure did. Yes, I read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it, do you remember? Yes, hold on. I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean. You have it? Well, don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up, so... obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay on the lead from this guy. Here we go. Yes. According to this, Miss Eeny was in the passenger seat. passenger seat, huh? And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Innie fought with the door. I finally got it to open and somehow managed to get away. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article. Yes. Newspaper clipping 2 articles about a car accident. A new clue. I should probably look this over. It's been half a year since Miss Innie had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year. It's already been half a year, huh? Yes, so how was I? I was real help, wasn't I? Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, well, then I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Innie I said hi, okay? Yes. It's time for me to leave too. Yes. Okay, it's definitely time to leave. I need to get back to Eenie Miney. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Yeah, so earlier that old granny called the cops. The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She said she had something to tell them. Things are sure getting interesting. But honestly, I tell you that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know? Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. And now you see what it's turned into? A murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about, that's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, really? Well, it's old news in everyone else. For everyone else in this world, yeah? Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip while I'm busy saving people. He said something about stealing the master's seat. Yep, right now the master is this medium named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master? Do you know where Innie is, Loda? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah, I've got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. So I hear the master has always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turns out that old bat is Misty Faye's older sister. Oh. They say the older sister is usually the one with more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister Misty. I see. It's made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sort of things too, like she's the oldest and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. So what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the branch family, I reckon. Alright, let's go see Eenie Miney. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I think I have enough to finally unlock our secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Take that! I'm running out of time, unfortunately. I think after I'm done unlocking your secrets, I'm gonna have to stop streaming. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Hold on. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes, so wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? Take that! Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says, Miss Eenie Miney holds interview about crash. Ah, you suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Miney, is, like, pretty common. What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Miney, is in here, too. Like, totally, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm going to let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? or driver's license. What's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. So, there was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director. Okay, there we go. Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like I was in an accident, sure. But that's like totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And that woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in an accident could be... Take that! I believe it was your sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi! You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. There we go. Let's quickly finish this. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. Ah, that's who the other girl was then. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Dr. Gray. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give any good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Haha, it seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna have to stop streaming now, guys. I'm running out of time, but I will be back tomorrow in the afternoon and not at night tomorrow, and hopefully I can play that a lot more than I could today, and then maybe be done with this case and be able to move on to the third one. So, thank you for watching as usual, whether it was live or catching up on YouTube, and see you next time.